Caners worldwide, and welcome to all new subscribers. Thank you guys always for the opportunity to serve. Today's topic revolves around this portion of the anatomy of the cane that people refer to as that hook, right? Or that J hook, or it's what makes this tool unique. It also makes it legal in the majority of the states, right? Because you can't be hanging around without this. It's not allowed. You can't get it into certain places if you don't have this. But there seems to be a lot of incongruency when it comes to this. So, ACSD, American Cane Self-Defense Nomenclature, so that we're all on the same page, is we are going to refer to this outside portion of the cane as the horn and this inner portion as the crook. And so I'll share with you at least 3 different ways to use this unique anatomy of this tool. And for instructors in communicating with students, and we're all on the same page here. So one of the ways that you can get them to remember the functionality of this tool is that you hit with the horn and you hook with the crook. And so follow me here. As we go along. The first one is let's just jump right into that and hitting with this portion of the cane. Obviously, you would want to carry this. You're carrying it in a reverse grip. Reverse grip in ACSD means that the horn is pointing away. So if I'm in a standard grip, real easy to just spring up and go here. So something like this, he throws a punch and I come in here immediately. I'm able to move in and begin that striking process. Different ways of doing that. We have different applications. So he throws a strike, and for whatever reason I can't go into my power shot mode, but I can anchor and go ahead and I have this to the inside. By the way, even if he grabs that because it's in his 10 and 2 and he's a functional guy, he still cannot stop the striking with the horn. Another way of doing it as well, even before the grab materializes, so that I have my hands up. This is totally fair. Listen, man, my verbal skills, I don't want any trouble. I'm trying to water this down. I'm trying to create some distance, but he insists. And so there it is, right? And you get to go from here. And striking can incapacitate when you're striking with the horn, at least enough maybe that you can escape and get to safety. But usually you may also need to. It gets you in a position that you're ready to go if you have to maneuver and escalate into power shots, right? That's one way to do it. Now, the horn, see this portion here, if you follow it all the way to the end here, then, I don't know, you want to describe this maybe as the nose of that horn, to be very precise, is this area. And this is where we can get very creative with this. I'm holding a Raven. This is aircraft grade aluminum, and so we did a very innocuous looking horn here for this, that when you security puts its hand on it, if somebody wanted to check it, they have no idea what this is, but then you show them what it's for. And different uses for this. It's usually involved in creating what we refer to as a quick release response. And in ACSD, it's what differentiates a training cane that doesn't have this type of work on it. And so how would we look at something like this so that if we were to find ourselves here, it can assist in breaking out of here. Now you'll notice that 2 times Kiko did this because we go ahead and we lock in here to make sure that he's not going to release one of the hands to escalate this and get a knife. Again, the only good thing about this is I know where they're at. When you dig this here on bone, doesn't feel good. It can also help to break off so that you can move from there. The other way to use this is also, for instance, if he were to go ahead and put his hands on us, and we're using something like a triangle. You've seen me do this many times before, where you're actually going to use that portion of the horn. Check this out. I'll move him more into the picture, but I'm going to go very gentle here. Oh, that's all it takes, and I'm not even anywhere near going all out with this. So sometime if you trap the hand, take the cane, now pull on that. See, if he pulls on that end, go ahead. He's squashing himself here on the fingers. Got it? Yeah. So always go with great care. Today, I normally use a drone to show these things, but I want to use this because the drone horn is just, you can't really see it there. Now, let's get to what everybody loves about this, and that is hooking with the cane. And so they call into the headquarters. I need a crook that's wide enough. Make it wide enough so it fits around somebody's neck. Well, if you want it for self-defense, you don't want it fitting around anybody's neck. And that's usually an eye-opener. So, guys, the only time we have really wide crooks in here is sometimes an instructor's cane. So I don't want to hurt my friend. I don't want to do this and put it around here, around his neck to where it fits comfortably. This is not something I care to do. This doesn't, believe it or not, and it's not so simple. I know that, you see where you hook around here and you bring and you flip and you do these things. You don't want the cane fitting comfortably around anybody's neck. That's not what we want. Replace that with snag. What you want to be able to do is snag. So if I were to find myself in a situation like this, where he's in the front, and now I go in here, see, I'll take this up, look what my forearm is doing. Now you're going to snag and catch here. See, and when I do, oh, he's tap, 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 tap right away. Right, I'd probably be getting busy there with knee strikes as well. By the way, if we're not playing horseshoe, because everybody tries to, I don't know, I've seen things like where I throw a strike and I bring this here and then I go around the, so connect first, make an actual strike, and I'll show you how we might do this. Again, and so we go here, maybe I struck there already. This makes contact with the clavicle first. See? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to, snag there, and then go ahead and strike with the shaft. Got it? So it actually narrows the gap. So he comes here, I move out of the way, and there it is, right? It's just moving towards you. It's a simple application from here to here and go. So those are just, for a lot of you, especially if you're coming in the first time and you had ideas of how to do this, and I hook the groin from here. Not so simple, simply because this guy is functional. He's functional. Yeah, there are times where you may have to tilt the camera here. I'm here and I have this. Check this out. Check this out. I go to the inner thigh. It's a very nerve-rich area. Fleshy. Yeah, he's tapping right away. So in this sense, yes. But I'm not trying to wrap it around the whole leg and, go horn crazy with this, right? Or crook crazy with it. All right. So if you like this, if you have questions on it, as always, you're always welcome and encouraged to comment on it. Go ahead and send in what it is that we would like here in terms of content to present to you. And thank you again early on in 2020 for following us. We'd love to lock arms with you and take you step by step. By the way, as of this presentation here, we have 2 openings remaining for that immersion. It's coming up now February 6th, 7th, and 8th. They asked me to give you a reminder on that one because I know some of you are still looking for ways to make it happen. The easiest way is to pick up the phone and give us a call at 800-289-8188. All the training happens online at caneselfdefenseuniversity.com. The world's top canes happen at AmericanCaneSelfDefense.com. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and keep caning.